Today we're going to look at the Small Sun ZY-t08 flashlight. Let's do this. I've had this light now for about a month. Well, a little bit more than a month, about 2 months. I really do like it. Took it out in the heat, cold. Took it to a music festival last weekend. Really had some fun with it. Super impressed with the distance coming out of here. This is Small Sun brand, model number ZY-t08. You can get these on eBay for about 25-30 bucks. That's free shipping. That's not going to include any kind of batteries, but you can get it with batteries for just a little bit more. It runs on two 18650 lithium-ion batteries, and let me show you that real quick. They are ran in parallel. You can run one. It'll be just as bright with one, but obviously your run time is going to be cut in half, so keep that in mind. This is pretty much an exact copy of, I'm not sure the specific model number. I read it and I looked up pictures of it and decided to go with this one instead. But it is a copy of either it's one of the Through Nights or the Phoenix flashlights. I can't remember. Obviously the difference is this is about 1400 lumens, and the other ones you're going to get a lot more light out of there, probably around 2000. But this was also about $75 to $100 cheaper, so keep that in mind. Okay, it's got a Cree XML T6 LED. They probably could have bumped that up just a little bit more and got some more light out of it, but for what it is, you get some pretty good run times out of it, even on high, so that's the trade-off there. The listing said about 2500 lumens. That's not correct at all. This thing's pushing out about 1400 on high. However, it does have a very good spot on it. This is, in my opinion, the best thrower I have as far as how bright it is and the distance. You got 5 modes: high, mid, low, strobe, and SOS. You got about 2.5 hours of runtime on high. I have not had a chance to test the run times on mid-low or anything like that. I'm sure it's going to be around the 5-6 hour mark, but I just haven't had time to get around to it. And I did test the high about 2 to 2.5 hours, so that's not bad. It does have an automatic back to high after about 10 to 15 seconds. It's a little long. It might be even 20 seconds. When I first got this light, I was really upset. I thought that there was no memory to this light at all, and there isn't, but it does have an automatic back to high setting. It just takes a minute to get back to it. So keep that in mind. It does have that. The range, the listing said 800 meters. I'm not 100% sure, but it is very close to it. 600, 700 easily. I took this, like I said, to a music festival, and we were really just irritating people with it. I mean, we were up on a hill shooting it down at the river, and there were people swimming out there trying to enjoy the nighttime, and we were just really irritating them. It was really fun. I enjoyed it, but either way. You got thick glass lens, very thick. I know it's dirty. This thing's been in a backpack for a while. I should have cleaned it up before the video started, but it looks rugged. Very thick. Also, the edges have been grinded down. There is no sharp edges on this glass. Just kind of neat that they took the time to do that. The reflector is plastic. It's very deep, but it is plastic. I was kind of surprised by that. Either way, you do get some good light out of it. It does heat up pretty well, but I haven't had an issue out of it. I've ran it for up to about 20 minutes at a time on high. Like I said, it does get hot. It does make your hands sweat, but I haven't had an issue out of it. I guess that's pretty much it. I do love the design of this light. The tail cap switch, just all around the design of it. I really do like it. Let's go ahead and kill the lights, and I'm going to show you kind of what this thing can do. Okay, so that's on high. That wall there is about, let me back all the way up. That wall there is about 10 foot away. As you can see, lots of spill coming off this light. The hot spot is whitewashing that wall out a little bit. Let me try. There's mid, low, strobe, SOS, back to high. Let's step out in the hallway real quick. And that beam actually holds its shape for probably about 400 to 500 meters. It does, like I said, reach on out there quite a bit further than that. But I've got a chance to play with this light in some fog, and that's when you can really see like the pattern of the throw on this light, and it was super impressive. Just highly impressed with this light. You know, I really recommend getting this for hunting, night hiking, anything. Searchlight. It's just a really good light. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Don't know if I mentioned that wall back there. I try to say it in every video. That's 30 foot away. Just to give you some kind of idea. That's 30 foot away. So I have a whole bunch of floodlights, but this light here, basically, I wanted something that was just no flood, all throw. I didn't want to spend, you know, $75, $100, $200. I didn't want to do anything like that. And anyone who's looking at some decent lights knows it's pretty easy to do. But, you know, I've done reviews on lights that are, you know, $5, $6, and you actually get, you know, 250, 300 meters range out of them. This light is worth the money. Go ahead and spend the extra 25, 30 bucks. Get this light. This is a very good thrower. This is where I got it from. This is the Sailor 2014 Jack Lee 8. And the item number below that, and you can actually find them cheaper than that, but that's where I got it from. By all means, if you want to go get it from another seller, I understand. Like I said, you can get it cheaper, but that's where I got this light from, and I'm really impressed with it. So just keep that in mind. That's pretty much it. This has been my review of the Small Sun ZY-t08, and I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions or comments, just let me know.